welcome to Hospitality Sri Lanka series 19 hospitality questions on COVID-19. This is question 6. It's written to us by a frequent traveler who writes in to ask, with the threat of COVID-19 still not over, is it safe for me and my family to travel and stay at hotels? How would you respond to that question, Mr. Wahab?
Actually, there is no real yes or no answer to that question. Whether it's safe to travel anywhere now, or for that matter, people won't stay in a hotel. Staying at home is the best, that's for sure, because you will avoid falling sick and perhaps infecting others. But if you really want to take a break away from home and to stay in a hotel, make sure the hotel you choose is taking the pandemic seriously. Staying in a hotel does carry an element of risk, and the risk is even higher if the hotel is busy, crowded, or where social distancing is difficult to practice, or in some cases hardly practiced. So here are some considerations you can take on board, including some red flags you can look out for. First of all, you've got to decide where you want to go. Is it a popular vacation area, or is it a remote area? Remember, popular vacation areas, some of which have got this reputation of being a hotspot, do attract a large number of visitors. And with visitors and the large traffic of footfall, these people come from all over the region, the risk of transmission is relatively high, whereas it's less risky in a remote region. More people, more risk. Stands to reason, right? The other thing is, once you have decided where you want to go, then you got to choose a hotel. And that of course depends on each one's personal own level of comfort, affordability, and the confidence to stay in a safe hotel. Things you can do, maybe check the website. Who is disclosing their cleaning routine to the public domain? I mean, you will see that the larger hotels, the chain hotels are doing that very specifically. Housekeeping is also an issue in terms of the rooms that you get for you and your family. If you are checked into a room that was occupied up to 2 hours prior to your arrival on the same day, that is really not good. Because hotels that have small room inventories, will, in pursuit of business at any cost, cut corners. That's for sure. So you've got to be very careful there. The other thing is, hotels need to also either step up their sanitizing and cleaning protocols, or in the alternative, practice this bookings buffer as they call it. What is this bookings buffer? Basically, you got to keep the room vacant. Experts say the ideal period is for 3 days, because the shelf life of the virus is gone by then, and then the surfaces are clean and can be touched. So these are some of the things that you have to take into consideration. The more picky type of guest will look at a hotel that has depressed occupancy, frequent sanitizing, offers a digital check-in with digital keys, has maximum touch points that are contactless, has that 24-hour vacant room policy after departure of the guest, and many other routines that assure the guest that this is a very safe hotel. So before you travel, these are some of the questions that you need to ask if you really want to stay in a safe hotel, and that is very important. That's what I can say.
Thank you. So there you have it. If you want to stay in a hotel safely, you should consider all these things before you make your decision on where to stay, or if indeed to go and stay. But of course, we encourage you have a look around and see, because our local tourism industry could use the boost as well. And those who are willing to take the extra step and make their hotels safe definitely deserve to be given consideration by you. So have you got any questions that you'd like to ask us? Write in. Reach us at hospitalitysrilanka.com is the email address, or the social media links which will be right after this video. Thank you.